Hello and welcome back to Gag's Kitchen. Today I'm making two styles of chicken thukpa, one with simple comforting chicken broth and the other packed with bold flavors and extra spice. Let's start with the chicken broth, which serves as the base for our soup. I have separated the bones from 2 kgs of chicken, giving me about 900 grams to 1 kg of chicken bones. Heat a pot and add a tablespoon of oil. Take 2 medium-sized onions roughly chopped and crush 3 to 4 chunks of ginger along with a whole garlic bulb using a stone grinder. Once the oil is hot, add the onions. Saute until they turn slightly brown. Then add all your chicken bones and stir well. Season with salt to taste. Next, chop 2 carrots and add them to the pot, followed by crushed ginger garlic, and mix everything thoroughly. Chop 1 beetroot, and if you like some broccoli stems, add them in the pot and mix well. Now fill the pot with water. Chop 3 to 4 stems of spring onions. Then add them into the broth and bring it to the boil. Once the broth comes to a boil, reduce the heat to low and let it simmer for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, check the broth. As the water has reduced slightly, add about 1.5 cup of water. Cover the pot and let it continue to simmer for another 30 minutes. The chicken broth is now ready. You can use this broth in various recipes as per your choice or enhance its flavor by adding seasoning to make a delicious soup. Moving on, let's boil our noodles. Bring water to boil in a pot. Once boiling, add your noodles along with a teaspoon of oil and a teaspoon of salt. Mix well. Then add a half teaspoon of turmeric powder and stir. Let the noodle cook for 5 to 6 minutes. Once cooked, drain the hot water and rinse the noodle twice with cold water. Let them sit in colander to drain completely. Finally, add a tablespoon of oil. Toss to coat evenly and set the noodles aside. I have 1 large chopped onions, 200 grams of boneless chicken, and 1 large chopped tomato. For veggies, I have thinly sliced half carrot, half beetroot, and some stems of spring onion. Heat a pot and add 3 tablespoons of oil. Once it is hot, add chopped onions and stir. Add the chopped tomato and cook until both the onions and tomato turn soft. Next, add 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste and saute until fragrant. Now it's time to add the spices, half teaspoons of garam masala and 1.5 teaspoons of a mix of coriander and cumin powder. Stir well for a few seconds to release the aroma. Add the boneless chicken and mix thoroughly, ensuring it is well coated with the spices. Season with 1.5 teaspoons of salt and 1.5 teaspoons of red chili powder. Then stir everything together. Let the chicken cook for 5 minutes, stirring occasionally. Now add the sliced carrot and beetroot. Mix well to combine. Finally, pour in the prepared chicken broth and bring the mixture to a boil. Once the broth comes to a boil, add 1.5 tablespoons of soy sauce, followed by the boiled noodles. Mix well and bring it to a quick boil. While the noodles comes to a boil, let's prepare our noodle bowl. First, add the noodles to the bowl. Then pour the flavorful chicken broth over them. Finally, garnish with some chopped spring onions and drizzle of chili oil. Well, I have added few slices of beetroot and a splash of soy sauce to my broth before pouring into the bowl for a rich color. But you can skip that if you do not want. And just like that, your simple yet delicious chicken broth thukpa is ready. Alright guys, our noodles have come to the boil. Now add some chopped coriander and spring onions and you are all set. Serve hot by adding the noodles to the bowl and pouring generous amount of soup over them. Garnish with chopped spring onions and enjoy delicious chicken thukpa with a side of spicy tomato chutney for an extra kick of flavor. Give this Himalayan delight a try and let me know how it turned out. And there you have it, our flavorful and comforting two-style chicken thukpa. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in next one.